The last transport shuttle had left the orbital station hours ago, leaving me alone among the flickering lights of the abandoned corridors. I adjusted the sleeve of my jacket and ran a hand over the console, trying to remember why I had even boarded the Lumen Expanse in the first place. The mission was supposed to be routine: retrieve the data from the research labs on Sector Theta 9 and return it to Earth Command. Nothing dangerous. Nothing life-altering. But then she appeared. I first noticed her when I entered the observation deck, the place where the stars stretched into infinity and the dark void seemed to hum with a secret energy. She was standing there, looking out at the cosmos, a silhouette against the endless night. Her presence was impossible. The ship's logs didn't record her arrival. She hadn't come on any shuttle. Yet there she was, tall, graceful, with eyes that glowed faintly like twin nebulae. "Hello," I said cautiously. My voice sounded small in the vast chamber. She turned slowly, and that was the moment everything changed. Her eyes met mine, and a current of awareness shot through me. It was as if she had reached into the deepest corners of my mind, reading thoughts I hadn't even spoken aloud. Fear, curiosity, regret, hope, all of it laid bare. "You're not supposed to be here," she said softly, her voice both alien and familiar. "I could say the same to you," I replied, stepping closer. "Who are you?" Her lips curved into a faint smile. "Names are a construct of time. You can call me Kalara if it helps you remember that what you see is real." The air seemed to thrum around her, and I realized the station itself was reacting to her presence. Panels lit up where they had been dark, and the hum of the engines shifted tone, almost like the ship was listening to her. I took another step forward, trying to suppress the growing unease. "Real?" I asked. "You're human?" She tilted her head. "I am as much human as you are ready to understand. But what I am, or what I've become, is not important. What matters is that you're here, and I've been waiting." "Waiting for me?" My voice cracked. Kalara's gaze softened. "Yes. You don't know it yet, but everything is connected. You have a choice coming, one that will alter the course of countless lives. I need you to see it, to understand." Her words sent a shiver down my spine. Before I could ask more, the ship lurched violently. Warning lights flashed. I stumbled but caught myself on the railing. Kalara remained perfectly still, serene amid the chaos. External breach detected. The console blared. Hull integrity compromise. I turned toward the viewport and saw it. A massive rift tearing through the space near Theta 9, a swirling vortex of light and shadow. Entire ships were being pulled in, torn apart, and swallowed by whatever force had appeared. "They're coming," Kalara said. I looked at her, bewildered. "Who's coming?" "They who dwell between the lines of reality," she replied, her voice calm, almost hypnotic. "They are the predators of worlds, the hunters of consciousness. And this station, this mission, was never yours alone. It was a test." I wanted to argue, to run, to call for reinforcements, but the words stuck in my throat. I felt my mind bending, the edges of reality shifting. Kalara reached out, and her hand hovered an inch from my face. "Look," she commanded gently. I obeyed, meeting her gaze once again. And in that instant, I saw everything. The timelines, the probabilities, the endless branching paths of existence. I saw myself making choices I had never dared to make, lives I had touched unknowingly, and consequences that stretched across galaxies. It was terrifying. And then, inexplicably, it felt like home. "Why me?" I whispered. "Why are you showing me this?" "Because you can see them," she said simply. "Most humans cannot. Their minds cannot endure the breadth of awareness required.
but you can.
And if you do not act, the void will consume more than this station. It will spread to every inhabited world. I felt the weight of her words pressing down on me, a responsibility so vast it made my chest ache. What do I have to do? Kalara smiled again, a warmth in her eyes that steadied the storm inside me. You must reach the core of the rift and close it, but you cannot do it alone. You must merge your consciousness with mine. Only together can we manipulate the strands of reality enough to seal the breach. I hesitated. The idea of merging minds with an alien intelligence was unthinkable, dangerous, potentially fatal. Yet I knew instinctively it was the only way. I trust you, I said, almost in disbelief at my own words. Her hand finally touched mine, and the sensation was electric, not just in a physical sense, but in the very fabric of my being. Memories, emotions, visions, they all flowed between us. I saw her world, her home, civilizations unlike anything humanity had ever imagined. And she saw mine, Earth, its struggles, its fleeting beauty, the fragile hope that kept humanity alive. Together, we entered the rift. Time and space folded around us like paper, collapsing and stretching simultaneously. The void screamed, a chorus of lost souls and devouring shadows, but Kalara's presence anchored me. Her voice whispered, "Focus. We are one mind now." I felt my consciousness splitting and merging at once, my thoughts intertwining with hers until there was no me or her, only a singular awareness pulsing with the energy of creation itself. The rift twisted and writhed, sensing resistance. Dark tendrils lashed out, but we moved as one, manipulating the strands of reality with precision and purpose. Every heartbeat, every breath, every fleeting memory became a tool, a lever, a weapon. Then came the moment, the core of the rift. A vortex of pure entropy, a maelstrom of destruction waiting to spill across the stars. I reached out, Kalara's mind guiding mine, and touched it. Light exploded. I saw everything and nothing. Time unraveled and rewove itself. I felt the station shudder, the void retract, the predators dissolve into oblivion. And then suddenly I was back on the observation deck. The stars were still, calm, as if nothing had happened. Kalara stood before me, her eyes soft and knowing. "It is done," she said. I swallowed hard, trying to speak, but no words came. The enormity of what had occurred pressed against me like the weight of 1,000 suns. "You have changed," she continued. "Not just your world, but yourself. You have seen the infinite, and you have endured it. That is no small feat." I finally found my voice. "And you, are you real?" She smiled, a faint sadness in her expression. "I am as real as the choices you make. And now you must continue. Life will go on. Humanity will not know what nearly consumed them, but you will remember. You will carry the knowledge and the responsibility of what it means to truly see." I nodded, though my mind still reeled. And then she was gone, fading like a star collapsing into itself, leaving only the faint echo of her presence behind. The ship's systems rebooted, lights stabilizing. I walked to the viewport and stared into the cosmos. The void was calm again, but I knew it was only temporary. There would always be another rift, another test, another challenge. But now I was different. I had looked into her eyes, and everything had changed. I was ready.